Hello world, it's Emilio, Sunshine Windows, and today we're going to go through making a gooseneck for your water-fed pole for less than $40. So the first thing we need to do is get everything we need. So we've got a 1/2 inch 90-degree piece of plumbing pipe, which I've then, so it's got a male thread on this side. I wrapped some plumbing tape around that, forced an oats broom on there, chucked some more duct tape around it, and I'll get a steel self-threading, self-tapping screw and we'll chuck it through here. This is probably never going to come off, but it's better to be sure. So the broom handle will fit down inside your water-fed pole. You might need to take an extension bit off depending on what widths your poles are, so you got the right bit. And sometimes I find, this one here has got a little bit of extra tape around the top. That's also that when it comes down into the section of pole where I want to take off, it fits and it clamps around there nice and tight. So that's the bit that goes into the pole along with your 90-degree bit. The next thing you need to do is get 3 pieces of poly pipe. Now, this has got a 1/2 inch thread on it, so I can thread into the 1/2 inch plumbing piece. And I've shoved a piece of poly pipe inside here. Used a whole heap of silicone spray, lubed it up, shoved it in there. There's no way I'm going to get it out to show you, but basically this one piece of poly inside another piece of poly, with the right thread to screw into here. Now if you just screw in here, there's a good chance the thread's going to snap. Because like when I was making my first prototype, that's what I'd done, hence the thread snapped. So, got a bolt, which jams in here, put a bunch of tape on it so it's nice and thick. So this needs to really be shoved on there, and it's not going to be moving back up, it's always going to stay down in here. Now, the poly pipe thread tapers, it gets bigger as it goes along. So it gets in here, it gets really tight, and it locks in, and it's not going anywhere. And because you've got that bolt there, and I'm putting a lot of force on there, that's not breaking. Right, still got a fair bit of flex down here though. That's okay, because we've got another piece of poly pipe. Chuck that one over the top. Now we've got 3 pieces of poly pipe, and it's getting a fair bit stiffer. Then what I done, okay, done that. Then I got a seat post from a bike. It's alloy, so it's light and it's stiff, and it happened to be the perfect size. That just goes on there nicely, and probably not a bad idea to get a self-tapping screw again, chuck it in through here. Like, that's never going to break. You can have a lot of force on your broom. There's a little bit of flex in here, but I actually find that just kind of helps. It just sort of starts coming up and down the window, and you get used to it and you make it work. Like, it's a $40 gooseneck. It's because you got yourself a job, the water-fed pole job, and it's got something coming out from underneath the window that you got to get over the top. Now you can go buy these. Not sure if they're this long, but you can go buy them, and if you got the money to go buy it before you do the job and you want to spend the money on it, go for it. I had don't get a lot of jobs where I really need this. Got a job, I valued this, and it worked. I now have a regular job, keep doing it, getting good money, and I'll quite possibly buy a better one being manufactured by professional engineers. Anyways, final part. Oats make these thread adapters. This has got the same thread as my water-fed pole broom head. Goes on there. That's actually really tight and stiff. But put another screw through here and that's never going to come off. And there you have it. Gooseneck, less than $40 for your water-fed pole. Have a good one. Sunshine Windows. Peace.